everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 9th episode of the 3rd season of Kaguya-sama. And yeah, I think this episode we're going to really get into some festival stuff. We've obviously had a lot of festival prep, and people are pretty excited about it. Some people are hoping for some romantic development from it. So yeah, a lot could happen here. So let's jump on in and see exactly what exciting events end up happening. 3, 2, 1, play. It is pretty crazy. Just the sheer lengths she went to get him to confess to her. Crazy. You really can't come up with a better word for it. But we may put an end to that soon. Yeah, the dragon. I remember that. The president was making it. Oh yeah, the hearts. That thing's just gone. Okay, so we're actually going to clarify that. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, just enjoying his yakisoba pan. That will be the worst. So yeah, we're gonna really see his first meeting with Kaguya, which could be really interesting. Don't worry, you'll find someone, I'm pretty sure. I believe in you. That would be him. Okay, this is interesting character design. But, yeah, I was gonna say that's gotta be the previous student council president. Oh, there's Kaguya! You saw her, right? You saw her? Right. Because he knows you're a hard worker deep inside. It definitely is. It's a fancy cup. Getting real fancy there, I like that. But his logic does make sense. Having your, leader have a bit more perspective, it's only really a good thing. It'll grow on you, I'm pretty sure. Like Kaguya. And if he didn't go to the school, he never would have met her, so... Oh, the ice. That flowing hair. Okay, that's some interesting writing there. Yeah, that's just garbage. Not a very healthy mindset here. And if anything, it's reminding me a little bit of Ishigami, but... Oh, go! Oh no, that's not good. Grab on it! Definitely want to take a shower after that, I'm pretty sure. Was that Kaguya? Oh, that was Kaguya. Wasted no time. No wonder he fell in love with her. Damn, that's so cool. It definitely helps to break his, internal image of what the students here are like, Yeah, that was definitely the moment that he fell in love. Meanwhile, Kaguya took action. Got things done. Now you really need to go take a shower. And yeah, of course, Hayasaka's always around. Everybody else just standing around doing nothing. We also get to see, like, Shirogane Kaguya, which is interesting, too. Anyway, I didn't really think about that. Because we know that she changed after, being affiliated with Shirogane. I think that job would suit you well. So yeah, that was actually a really nice flashback to get. What are those motorcycle helmets? It's Kaguya's culture festival. Kaguya-sama's. I agree. Wow, we got some interesting designs back there. They're just being kind of bouncy. Yeah, okay. That explains the cosplay. Nico Mimi. I think so. I think it's objectively true. Oh. Minagi suits her really well. I mean, she can be whatever character she needs to be, for one thing. But she's also used to, being in the role. What the heck? Okay, yeah, this is... It really is impressive that she can just do that. Oh wow, she looks great. Yeah, that is more than enough. Oh, oh. Man, she was born for this role. Also, can I see that again? Can I get a gif of that? Need to get her some cat ears. I'm sure it will. Of course it does. But I thought it was a Kanban Musume. You mean I have to actually do work? Do I have to serve this table? You probably have. I did not need that zoom in. uh, How dare you? Well, then go somewhere else. He was captivated by our pouring. How about you take what you get or just leave? It's a school festival cafe thingy, not a 5-star restaurant. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Man, tell us how you really feel. I mean, she's no Joe-sama. She's obviously not that accustomed to this kind of stuff. She had people do it for her. I think she's heard enough. Okay. San-chan-san. Oh, yeah. Our original motive is here. So, very awkwardly timed. There's a joke there somewhere. So I can believe just how savage Hayasaka was towards her. Okay, I mean, she seemed, from my amateur eyes, it looked pretty good, her method of making it. uh, well, I guess we won this battle. Every golden drop. Could you imagine what Kaguya's love tastes like? Okay, well there. Yeah, maybe not so loud. And he's just wasting the whole thing. He is the absolute worst. Get out of my shop. Nothing at all. Please don't acknowledge it. So how does that Kaguya love taste? Just running by. That is the one, yes. Cooking Club Cafe. She's back to her rightful spot. I mean, you got to drink your tea. That's the important thing. Is that what that is? Yeah, that's what that is. Not at all what you wanted to see. Poor Kaguya. Things just never go as planned. Okay. Yu Ishigami's Culture Festival. So that's how we're doing this. It is, but will you do it? Coincidentally. The struggle is real. You should have planned this stuff out ahead of time, before today. Is that Tsubame? Tsundere senpai. Yeah, that's completely different than what he was saying. Nobody. Yeah, I was looking at that wall over there. Man, she is being quite clingy there. I mean, Maki is kind of the best, so. She is quite pretty. I mean, most of the main girls in the show are, but. I do love how Maki's become a friend. Maybe she got me and the president. That is Maki. I mean, if we're gonna aim high. Right. She's, I mean, she's right. Whatever hemming and hawing means. It's okay. I'm so glad Maki showed up. Oh, he showed up. Who said that? Man, we're getting a crowd here. Well. Man, this atmosphere is just deadly. Somebody doesn't want to be left out. Yeah, I don't know how you even describe this atmosphere. You make it sound so easy. Well, okay then. How do you argue with that? Yeah. I mean, as long as it works out in the end, it's okay if it's a little bit stumbling in the beginning of it, getting it started. These two. What is that face? A horror house. Is she? That's great then. Then those two. Of course it's those two. That does sound quite nice. Yeah, definitely. Making it about them. You called her Kawaii Sony Senpai. You called her Tsundere Senpai last time, right? I'm not crazy. I feel like it was translated the same way both times. I don't know. I'll go back and look at that later. Not a big deal. It's not like I have a lot of free time. Yeah, I swear he's calling it two different things that are translated the same way. So, do you have it in you? God, she is pretty cute. How do you just confess to that? And she just looks at you like that. We're getting it out. Oh, okay. I guess it went well. And yeah, naturally he's lit up. They seem less happy. Also, we don't have much time left in the episode. Yeah. Watches her tone when she has something she wants from her. Okay. That does sound quite exciting. Stereo. Man, that was quite the simulated episode. Yeah. It's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, we needed some water. I mean, I knew the festival would be quite fun and exciting, and so far it definitely has been. And I will never get tired of this ED. It is just so much was put into this. Thought, creativity, animation. Bum, 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 bum. And yeah, that that was the ninth episode of the third season of Kaguya-sama. So, this was a really good episode. I mean, I was already pretty hyped, pretty excited for the Culture Festival, because a lot's been building up to this, you know. We got potential romance things trying to develop, we got just the, just a lot of work was put into this, you got a lot of attractions, you know, we got the horror stuff, we got apparently a cosplay cafe, just a lot of fun stuff to be had with this festival. So, we kind of started off with, I think, some real flashback stuff with Shirogane, though, which I really appreciated again, and because, yeah, up to this point, I don't think we really got the first meeting between him and Kaguya, but also, I mean, not really meeting, like, at first sight, I don't know how to describe it, like, because this wasn't really like a meeting, you know, where they talk to each other, right? So, from Kaguya's perspective, it wasn't really their first meeting, but it was a moment when he first really became aware of her existence and fell for her, essentially, you know, is what they were saying, because, you know, he was there near the pond area, and somebody fell in, everyone was just standing there doing nothing, and including him, but then Kaguya just whoops in and saves the day, essentially, so, you know, that's going to have a strong impression on you, especially when he does have these, you know, strong bias towards these students and what they're like and all that, and then you have Kaguya showing up and doing all that, so, yeah, and obviously he got invited to the student council and all that, just sort of. And from that point to now, you know, we can kind of connect the dots, right? You know, he became student council president, he invites her, and we kind of, and, you know, Ishigami and Shika and everyone else, and we get the amazing student council that we have in the current timeline. So, that was all great to get. But it does make sense that he would initially have trouble making friends and all that, because he does come from a different world than the super privileged people that, you know, go to that academy. But we had that, right? And then we pretty much immediately shifted into the Kaguya section of the festival, which included the, cosplay cafe. We had this girl with the hat, which I assume she's supposed to be like a witch, you know? And she's got the green-haired, twin-tailed girl next to her. I love just how, like, waku, you know, how excited they both were. But, Kaguya looked pretty great. But the localization really just confused me a lot, because, I mean, because right here at about, 8 minutes and 23 seconds, I guess, because we have, like, some pictures showcasing different stuff, you know? We have Shitsuji, Maid, and Nekomimi, right? Shitsuji is just like butler. You know, you could just translate that as butler. But, so, unless it was like just in the original video itself, which I guess is probably the case, because they did have like an overlay English text to describe it. You know, butler for Shitsuji and Kadius for Nekomimi. So I guess it's just part of the original, which is, you know, I guess not super uncommon. I play Japanese visual novels, and for some reason some stuff is just randomly in English. Like, it can be just weird like that, so I guess I shouldn't overthink it, but yeah, we also had Hayasaka participating as well, with her, you know, amazing acting skills kind of being on display here. It's such a great thing, seeing Hayasaka being Hayasaka. Just, because she can just do so many different things, so many different personalities, whatever situation demands, it's always a privilege to watch. We also had the one girl, I don't know what her name is, but she had the black ears and the black overall outfit, and she looked absolutely great. I love the, just the animation of the, I don't even know what you'd call it, the hip swinging that had the skirt kind of like flutter upwards, that she did with the pretty well animated skirt like the whole time, as she, you know, does the cat, like, essentially like a cat girl like reading for the customers. It was all just so great that it almost makes me feel like this is like her day job, you know? Like she does this every day. It was that skillful or that impressive. But yeah, for a while she was just, you know, Kanban Musume, but eventually they were so busy they actually recruited her into actually, you know, pouring coffee or whatever, which she sucked at doing apparently, because we had a couple of customers pretty much criticizing her over it. And I think they're like the ones from the ramen stuff back in season 1 with Chika. I think that's the same people. I'm not sure, but I think that was implied. But yeah, they're very picky, like very, very picky. But Kaguya was able to demonstrate what she's actually good at, you know, especially when she puts her love into it, because the person that she actually wants to drink it was in the room. So that very much had an influence on it. And it was not missed by him at all. But as he just like loudly proclaims, you know, how just excited he is about her love and all that. But yeah, I don't think she wanted that to be overheard by a certain someone. But, and yeah, also Hayasaka, you know, also just being so harsh with her. But, I mean, she's not wrong. So we had all that. And then, yeah, we gave him the tea. And we pretty much transitioned over to the Ishigami stuff, which was also a lot of fun. Because we got Maki. I freaking love Maki. I'm pretty sure I've said that before, but Like she wasn't even really relevant at all in the show until this season, was she? I mean, I know she existed because she's obviously friends with the our main like side couple, right? But yeah, ever since she started doing like the I don't know what we call it, love advice segments with Ishigami and Shirogane, like they developed a friendship from that. She just has been a very entertaining character, a very nice, very good friend, very fun, just a very fun, entertaining character. Like I don't know how else to describe her. She's just absolutely great. And he calls her Tsundere Senpai, which is translated as Miss Mood Swings, which I hate localization people for a reason. That's a good example of why. Especially when he switched to calling her Kawaii Sony Senpai, which basically just means like pitiful senpai. They basically just kept it the same as what they translated for Tsundere Senpai, just put a poor at the front of it. I guess that's localization for you. It's terrible, but I'm not gonna let that bother me. But yeah, I did like how she because when she was trying to get him to like guess who it was, he said to him that a senpai. He's like, no, you got it wrong. When in fact he got it right. So we got some lack of self awareness there. But yeah, the way she was just like all leaning on him and stuff. I just love how blatantly clear they make it that they have become good friends in this season. Like she's just the best, Like I wish they gave her more to do in this show, but. Like, why couldn't she join the student council? That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, she was trying to be as helpful as she could, encouraging him and all that, and also, giving him the advice about how Tsubame is, she's really into horror and, can do the horror house thing with her, and if things doesn't work out, he can do it with her instead. Like, she's just a really nice, great friend, right? And later on, she recruits Kaguya to go with her because she doesn't want to go alone. And also referred to her more politely to increase the chances of her agreeing to such a thing. So that was also great. But yeah, when a certain couple showed up, things did get a bit awkward in that scene. But yeah, thoroughly 100% entertaining, fun stuff we got there. Albeit a little bit awkward here and there. But yeah, he did ask Tsubame, and it actually went really well. Like, she seemed very excited over the notion, It wasn't like a pity going with him sort of thing. Like, she seemed really up for it. So yeah, congrats to Ishigami. It did work out. It just, it didn't work out for Maki because she lost a potential person to go with. But, Kaguya's there, so it'll all work out. I did also like the kind of like security camera footage thing they did for that scene, to really add to the horror vibe of it. It was also a really nice touch. I just can't believe how much I like Maki. Like, she grew on me so much to where she's, like, probably one of my top 3 or 4 characters in the show. Like, there's some steep competition in the show, but still. Like, I gotta give her at least the number 4 slot. I don't know. But yeah, good stuff. Really good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to it, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.